Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here starting a brand new series on the channel. Of course, we've got the career mode and the Breaking Point series going on at the moment, but I'm starting another one for you guys. Bit of a new year treat, starting the third of the series, and this one is going to be an F2 series. I thought I'd bring you something a little bit different. We're starting out an F2 series, and it's of course the F2 2021 cars. They added in that update a while back now, but the 2021 cars are here, so you're not stuck using last year's ones, you know, with the likes of Yuki Tsunoda, Mazepin and Schumacher. Instead, we're in the F2 2021 season, and we're going to be racing around some tracks with these beautiful cars. Of course, you've got that lovely selection of different cars, the different drivers, and it's all up to date for the season that we've just had in F2. So we're about to get into setting it up, and that's this video. But before I begin, if you haven't already, guys, and you're excited for this series, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But let's get into it. Because it is in Grand Prix mode, I feel like a small child in a sweet shop here, because I can frankly have whatever I want for a calendar. We are going to do 5 races. Well, not 5 races, of course, you know, F2 is a bit different, but we're going to have 5 different tracks on the calendar. Of course, you can go with the FAA Formula 2 Championship, but we're not going to do that. Why? Well, personally, I don't think that it's actually going to create the best racing. Monaco, as much of a drama it can be, let's face it, it's just not really that great, is it? You know, Monaco, for overtaking. It's quite a single file track, and I know you're like, oh well, you can get some racing around there, yes, but you can also get side by side all over the place through Britain, you know, at Silverstone. In terms of that, I don't really like Monza. I'm sure you all know by now. Russia just feels like it's drawn by a kid who's got a serious addiction to having nearly 90-degree angle corners and 90-degree angle corners. It's just pretty rubbish. There's no satisfaction in driving it. And then Abu Dhabi, it's okay, but I just don't particularly like it. So now we get to decide the calendar. Of course, so many different lovely tracks on here. I just don't know where to start. I'm going to lay out 5 here. So we've got 5. These are not the 5 tracks, don't worry. We're going to adjust it. And I have 5 tracks in my head that we're going to go with. It's always a bit of a challenge to decide which one you want first, but I think we're going to go with Bahrain first. We're going to start off the season with Bahrain. I know you always start off the season with Bahrain, but I really like Bahrain being actually the start of the season. I think it's going to be a good one to start off with. Decent track. And then, of course, where should we go to for round... Yeah, we're going to actually go to Imola for round number 2. I always had Imola in my mind. I love Imola. Fantastic track. Really unique track compared to a lot of them I'm going to be choosing. They've got plenty of overtaking opportunities. Imola's got that one overtaking opportunity, but it's a fabulous overtaking opportunity into that first braking zone. You can send it side by side through there. Get some great action, of course. So from Bahrain, where you go to race in the daytime, which isn't as good as the night, I'll admit, but it's something different, you know, compared to F1, to then Imola. We have round number 3. I'm going to slowly go to it for you guys. And then speed up, because it's Austria. Spielberg. Lovely track, 10 turns. Fantastic to drive. It's a short track. Lap record for F2 cars, of course, being 1 minute 13.3. It is a short track, but it's a really fun, interesting track to drive. I really enjoy it. I'm sure you guys will enjoy the racing that we'll get from it. So round number 3, Austria, Spielberg, and then round number 4. At this point, I'm sort of end up nearly going in chronological order. But I have 2 more tracks left, one of which is Silverstone is going to be on the calendar, and Mexico is going to be on the calendar. One of those is going to be a season finale. Now, because of course you can have it in whatever order you want, the season finale is going to be Silverstone. Why not? I feel like that's going to be a fantastic season finale. And then to build up to it, you can have Mexico. Anything can happen at Mexico. You've got wall's close to you at points, and then it almost becomes like Sochi-esque with the amount of space and runoff you've got. And I really do like that long straight, great overtaking opportunity into turn 1 with DRS. So it's going to be a fantastic, fun track to drive in the F2 cars. And there's your calendar. We start at Bahrain, then we go to Imola, Austria, Mexico and Britain. So up next for us to decide is, of course, which car and driver we're going to choose. Well then, here we have a lovely long list of cars, well, teams and their cars to choose from, and then from there you can choose one of their 2 drivers. Of course, we've got Prima Racing, Univertosi Racing, Carlin, High-Tech Grand Prix, ART Grand Prix, MP Motorsport, Charu Racing System, Dams, Campos Racing, HWA Racelab, and Trident. All these cars, of course, have the same, basically they've got the same chassis, they've got the same engine, they've just got different liveries run by a different team and you're a different driver. That's how even it is. That's what I love about F2. Everyone's on the same playing field compared to F1. And, you know, if I was to narrow it down to 2, I would actually probably be these first 2. I love the Alpine livery, but I also really like Prima Racing. So if you were to then go for Prima Racing, you get to choose between Robert Schwartzman and Oscar Piastri, who is the winner of F2 this year. And then, of course, if you were to go for Univertosi Racing, you've got Juan Yuzo and Felipe Drugovich. But who we're going to go with, that is going to be Prima's Robert Schwartzman. Of course, he is my teammate for this season in my team career mode. For the first season of it, of course, we'll probably end up getting someone else, but it'd be nice if we could bring him back at some point later on once he's grown and maybe gone to see a lower team and then worked his way back up, maybe get to us when we're a lot stronger, maybe something like season 4. That'd be great. But we're going to choose Robert Schwartzman, the young Russian driver, for our F2 5 race season. The next thing I thought I'd show you, and this is the last thing I'm going to be showing you, is the practice format. I'm going to put that a single session just for me to warm up. I'm not going to show you guys that. It's going to be pretty boring. But in terms of qualifying, we are going to have full 30 minutes qualifying. And the format-wise, we're going to have 1 feature race and a sprint race. And the way it's going to work is we're going to have long, so we're going to have 50% feature race and a 50% sprint race. So that is going to be how we're going to lay it out. And there we have it. That is it for this video. If you guys have enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I will hopefully bring you qualifying at the Bahrain International Circuit very soon.